Hello everyone, this is Wednesday. Excuse me. It's fairly early in the day. It's 11 o'clock here. I've been up since 5:30, so it feels like my day is half over. First, before I get into this video, I want to say hello for all of y'all that have never been here before. My name is Beth, and I am so happy that you're here. For all of my subscribers and those that have been here many times before, thank you so much for returning. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that y'all know that. Okay, on my last video, I showed y'all Temu colorants that I got. And I wanted to show you, that's what the hand looks like. It's a lot darker, but it's lighter there, which I sort of really like because it gives sort of an earthy, organic vibe, and you know, I'm all into that. Some people wouldn't like it, but it's right down my alley, so I'm good to go with that. With these, I think I did this. I did this because I threw water on it and was sanding it right after I took it out of the mold, and it was like 30 minutes. I hadn't even cured properly. I wasn't even supposed to take it out for an hour. But even for that, the colors are bite. I'm telling you, that is a new word for me. It's got to be, because I say it all the time now. Bite. When I want to say vivid and bright. So if I say bite, y'all know what that means now. The colors are still very vivid and bright and dark and rich, and I have not been able to get, that's like a royal, that's, okay, let's compare. Y'all see that? I mean, seriously. And my lighting is really bad down here because part of my lighting that Rose gave me, the middle section, no longer works. So I'm going to have to figure something out, but I hope you can see that. That's the little bird that I did with that royal blue laser. Look at the color. It's almost identical. So yeah, I'm very happy with the Temu color pigments. And the green, of course, that's where but yeah, I'm happy with that too. I love the different tones. I'm glad it's not solid. I love the different tones. Um, I'm actually very happy, but I wanted to show you what these looked like. Now we're going to clear these out of the way. And we're going to put them somewhere over here. I'm running out of room. I need to start putting this stuff up and getting it finished and boxing it up for the craft fair. Okay. First of all, we have a small Temu order. This is a partial order. That took quite a long time to get here. In fact, they gave me a $5 credit because it took so long to get here. And I think it's more of these. I think I ordered every color that you could get. They didn't have any black. And I really hate that because black has been the one color that I have had problems with. So I'm going to go back on Temu and see if they don't have black. And if that's what this is, then I'm sure we'll be doing more color experimenting today. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. I'm a little excited about experimenting with this too. This is clear UV clay. Boy, I got plans with that. Now, I probably shouldn't do this without gloves on. Yeah, you're not seeing much, are you? Okay, let's see if we can open this. There's no UV light down here, so I'm not worried. Oh, okay. But it's, oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm not opening that yet. I'm going to let it set because it's up. It's right at the top. So I don't want to waste any of it. So we're going to let it set. And see if it won't go down some. Oh, I think this is one of those eyeliners, and I got that before I realized that these were like the waxy ones, and I didn't want the waxy ones. I wanted the liquid ones, but I think this is a waxy one too, isn't it? Which is okay. I don't wear makeup that often, but when I do, I can use these. I need to clean my scissors. Yeah, this is an eyeliner eyeshadow pencil. It says waterproof protection. Yeah, it's the waxy. Ooh, that's vivid though. I may try that on something just to see. I think the rest of them are all just pigment colors. I told you I got every one that I could find. Oh, that's not black, is it? Was I able to get black? That does, oh no, this is a purple. Okay. I got excited there for a minute. Okay, and why is one of them wrapped up? Oh, isn't that odd? And I know it's the same thing. No, this should be the chameleon eye powder. I hope that's what it is because it was supposed to be in this order. And yes, it is. This is eyeshadow. No, this is supposed to, and it's supposed to be a chameleon color. Goodness, really? There it goes. Oh, okay, yeah. It was taped, y'all. That's why it wasn't coming off. Okay, there it goes. Oh, this is liquid. It's not supposed to be liquid. Oh, pooh, hiss, hiss. They don't say that it's liquid in there. They say that it's powder. I don't think that's going to work with resin. Wonder if it'll work with the mixed mold. We're going to find out. I have this over here. I don't even know if it'll stick to the mold. It's not even sticking to the mold. Look at that. Looks like some kind of weird webbing going on. Ooh, but I have other ideas for this now because of what I just said. Weird webbing going on with UV. Yeah, we're going to try this, y'all. This is not what I thought it was. I thought it was powder. But you see the weird webbing? You see that? Okay. I just want to see something. Because that's exactly what it looks like to me. It's swirly, and I'm going to try to get more of it blotched in here in places. Can you see what I'm doing? I don't know what that noise is. I think they're working on a house down the street. And I think we're hearing some machinery. I don't know if you can hear it in here, but I can hear it. I'm prone to high pitch. I have oh, I'm not going to be able to say that word right. I never am. Tinnitus. I don't think I said it right. But I constantly hear like a high pitch, sometimes ringing, but sometimes high pitch in my ears. That happened about 10 years ago. Dan and I went out with a friend of his, and we were shooting pistols. We were doing target shooting way out in the country. And I was wearing, I was being safe, I was wearing the earplugs. And I took my earplugs off, not realizing that they were going to shoot a couple of rounds, and I was right there. And now these were handguns, but they were not tiny little they packed a punch. And I thought I was fine, but I went, sat down, and when I did, I got sort of dizzy, and then I started getting that ringing in my ear, and I've had it pretty much ever since. And there's really not much they can do for me, according to the doctor, so I have learned to live with it. But I am prone to high frequency sounds. Okay, you see this right here? We're just using this. We're not going to color unless it turns out really cool. But I'm going to get the UV lamp. I don't know if this is going to work. This is how we find out if half the stuff works or not. I'm going to plug it in. I had a dish in there that I forgot that I even had in there. Okay. Is it working? Yeah. And we're going to get... I'll get a new one. My other one is really horrible. Okay. And we're going to get some UV resin. Oh. Let's color. Well, no, let's just do layers. Let's do a layer of clear down first. And then we'll back it with a different color. How about that? Okay. And I'm going to put it over here. And I'm going to put it in for 5 minutes. And we're going to just let it cure over there by itself. Well, I go over these colors. And I'm going to open these. And I should probably save the envelope, but I'm not. Now, yesterday, I showed you, let me show you the colors that I already had. Now, I probably have duplicates, and that's okay. I do have my water over here, too. Okay, yesterday I showed you the vivid blue, the golden yellow, the jade blue, and the jujube red. Jujube red. Those are what's on that tray. And then I made green with the green and yellow. Okay. Yeah. This is golden yellow again. I already have that. This is medium yellow. And this is, I can't read it, fluorescent yellow. So that's all the yellows. Okay. And we'll go to the greens. I only got one green. Oh, I need to rectify that. And this is fluorescent green. Jade blue, which I already had. Jade blue. This is lotus red. Ooh, that's pretty. That's fluorescent orange. This is fluorescent. This is fluorescent peach. Now, it looks orangish in my camera, but it's pink. It's a bright pink. I don't like the way the camera picks these colors up. It is definitely a bright pink. It does not look peachy at all. Okay, and this is navy. Ooh, I don't have a navy. Well, though I don't have any. These are all new. Well, most of them are. And this is another jujube red, which is good. I don't mind that I have extras of that. And this is a vivid blue, which I already showed you. So I got 2, 4, 6, 7 new colors in. So we're gonna try those. I want you to be able to see the colors, so you know if you want to order them or not. And it's sort of fun. I sort of enjoy that too. Now I'm going to put you on pause for just a minute, because I'm going to go see if I can't find some colorful stuff to go behind there. Be back. I didn't have to go very far. These came in. I got those at Salvation Army. And I thought, well, those are sort of cool. Or those are sort of cool. I don't know. Those are more colorful. They've got greens, and so we'll see what this looks like. think we're gonna go with this one. Although it's got, I don't care. We're gonna go with this one. And I can't really see where this one opens. Okay, I think I found it. And I cut the top of this off. And let's see, got one of these spoons. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. Okay. And then we're going to put some more UV resin. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And we're just going to move this around a little bit. Make sure those flakes are all covered with the UV resin. And I know y'all have heard me say this so many times, but I love Lightwish UV resin. I do. I've worked with so many different ones, and not having to worry about bubbles or the stickiness. It's just amazing. That one doesn't have as much in it. I can feel that. So I may put just a little bit more in there. Not that much. I don't want that much. Come on. Put the rest of it back in and close that up and put it back over there. And we're going to take this and I'm not filling it up all the way yet. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, y'all. Y'all see stuff as I do it. Good or bad, that's just the way it is. Okay, I'm just going to clean the UV resin off of that. So I'm through with that. And I'll put this stuff back where it goes. And these colors we're not going to use today, so I will put them over here. I don't want the light blue. I sort of want black, but we'll go with the dark blue. Ew, I wonder what those would look like. These don't have the colors. I guess you're supposed to look at the the bottle. I don't like that though. You can't really tell by the bottle. That's a little weird. Well, they don't have a black one. Okay. we're gonna use the Light Wish dark blue pre-colored on top of that. Excuse me. I'm gonna get me something else to drink. Okay. While we're waiting, I could put you on pause, but I'm not going to. I'm going to bring you along. And I am going to do, I'm going to get this ready. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 7. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit more water, which is over here. I'm on my second jug. And you don't need to see me pouring water. I'm going to just set that right there. And yes, I know it's not in frame. It's not necessary. Some will have less, some will have more. And I'm doing it over the bucket. So if I spill any, it goes back in the bucket. Somebody asked me in the comments if these pigment colors would work in resin. Well, I don't know. I don't know why you'd want to waste them in resin though, because you can get some vibrant colors in resin. But if you were doing both and you were just starting out, and if you can use, excuse me, if you can use the same pigments for different projects, that I could see would be a good reason why to know. If you didn't want to have to, let me put that back in the powder. If you didn't want to buy different, pigments for different things, and that can get costly. So, of course, when somebody asks me something, and I don't know the answer to it, y'all know I'm going to try it, so I can tell you yes or no. Okay, I'm assuming this is getting cured. I hadn't even tested it. You can hear that, right? Okay. And because I have a bottom and top UV lamp, it's from Let's Resin. It's one that's got the top and the bottom together. I absolutely love that. And I don't recommend a whole lot of things saying, oh yes, I think it's a must-to-have. Well, if you do a lot of UV resin, that right there I think is a must-to-have. I will go that far to say that. Okay. Now, we're going to use the dark blue. And now I don't have my gloves on, but so far, I shouldn't have said anything because now it will change. I've been okay because I've not got it. I want a darker color on the back. Now, this is light with UV resin. So I'm not worried about it being too opaque because, you know, they know what they're doing. They definitely know what they're doing with their product. I still haven't gotten their new glitter UV resins yet. They told me it's been almost 2 weeks ago. They said they were sending it out. I'm really excited to try it. And as soon as I get it, y'all will know about it. Okay. Where's my little tool? I'm going to make sure it's thick enough because these flakes, I can add another layer if I don't get it. That's a piece of flake right there sticking up. I know it looks like a bubble, but it's not. It's actually a flake. And there's the flake too. So I am going to have to put more UV resin in there. But because it's a darker color, I'm going to do it in stages. Even though I could probably fill the whole thing up in 5 minutes. Cure it. I'm going to do it in stages. That's that flake right there. It looks like an air bubble to me. And that's a piece of flake sticking up. Yeah, see, I can tell. Yeah, and that's a piece of flake sticking up right there, which I can cut off. Nope, I got it to go down. Okay. Okay. So now we're waiting on that. I really want to do a piece that I'm going to keep. That's going to be so colorful. But I want to see what this is going to look like. Is that going to be enough powder, you think? I think maybe I should go with something smaller. But I wanted to do something, I wanted to do one of the newer molds. So you could see the new molds. But most of my new molds are big. I'm looking, y'all. I'm over here looking at the molds. That's just going to look weird. But we'll do this one. It's going to look weird, the basket one. But at least it will allow us to see what it's going to look like. And we're going to put layers. Just all different color layers. And I need those plastic glasses for this. Ooh, where'd those come from? Where'd I get these at? Oh, these are cool as all get out, but I don't know where I got those. Excuse me. If y'all remember me getting these, or if they came in something, y'all remember it, let me know, because I don't know where I got those. I think they came in a kit of something, though, because I don't have very many of them. Oh, but this is what we're going to use. Okay. here we go. While we're waiting for that to cure. What color should we go with first? Let's go with Lotus Red. And I'm going to put 5 drops of each one. Oh, and these have got to be cut open. I do remember. I wish I had a needle point. Oh, wait, I've got that. Let's see if that will work. Y'all don't do this. Don't do as I do. Because this could be dangerous. But it works. Oh, it spurted out. Okay, that's not it. Oh my gosh. Y'all see this color? Ooh wee, ooh wee. I'm putting gloves on. I didn't put gloves on for the UV resin. I did so well. And I go and try to poke a hole in the top of the pigment color. And it squirts out all over the place. And y'all can't see that red. You see that now? Yeah. That's what it looks like. But I don't want this all over my hands. It did come off with Dawn, by the way, Geneva. Thank you. She posted in her comments that she uses Dawn. And I went upstairs and used Dawn. And it did come off. But I'll tell you what, that's pigmented. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drops. That's what we're using. And this is supposed to be called Lotus Red. Wow. And I'm going to try to get several of them done so I can pour them and so the next one is going to be the fluorescent yellow. And I'm going to just cut the top. I don't see that it's any better. One, come on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 of the fluorescent yellow. And I'm sticking them over here when I get done. Okay, I'm going to mix that up. Set that over there. That needs to go in the fluorescent yellow. Can you see where I dropped some of it in there? Okay. And then the next one we're going to do is going to be let's go with the fluorescent orange. Why is there yellow everywhere? Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So we got those. Now this is turned off, so we're going to go back to this for just a second. Okay, we're going to fill this up a little bit more with the blue. Of course, it's hard to get it level when I'm holding it in my hand. So do I think this is going to be perfectly level? No, I don't. But it's really good about leveling itself out too, though. And that's where that one is right there. I wish it would go down. Let me see if I can cut it off or something. I don't know. I'm trying to get it to go down. But it's not. It's moving. You can see it moving. But it's not going down. So, it is what it is. Okay. We're going to put them back in for another 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Okay. That was Dan calling. Okay. Oh, you can see that glowing, can't you? You can see that glowing with... Can you see that? That's fluorescent. Oh my word. Oh, it's UV. Oh my word. It's glowing. I noticed the stick's glowing. That's okay. We need to get the rest of the colors mixed up so we can get them poured. Okay, the next one is going to be the fluorescent green. I wonder if I should be shaking these. Oh, goodness. Everybody's decided to call me right at once. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm turning my ringer off. Okay. Boy, this is going to be one bright. It's going to look weird. Because we're going to have fluorescent and then we're going to have dark colors too. Okay. And there's that one. Then we're going to go with the fluorescent peach. which looks more like pink to me, but one, two, three, four, five. And I will pull these colors up so you can see them on screen when I go to mix them. Okay, and then we've got two more colors. Now this is not normally what I would do. I'm doing this strictly for testing. And I've run out of water. I'm wiping the pink. How in the world did the paint get everywhere? Is it on my hands or... I'm going to need more water. So back over here to the jug. Okay. Now we're using medium yellow. Let me shake it up. And somehow, oh, on my scissors, it's picking up the pink on my scissors. Oh, that's not going to be a true, that's not going to be a true color then. Maybe close, though. Okay, that's yellow. And then the last color is the navy. And all I'm doing is wiping off my scissors before I cut the top. Y'all do that. Wipe your scissors off if you're cutting multiple colors, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it will mix in with the color, as it just happened to me. Get over how pigmented these things are. Just one little tiny drop gets on. Okay. Let's mix the blue. Now, as weird as this piece is going to be, and it is because of the coloring, we are going to have some kind of format. So we're going to start with the lightest yellow on the top, which is the fluorescent yellow, which is glowing. It is actually glowing with this UV lamp on. Oh, that's just wow. Does that mean it's going to glow? Just all fluorescent colors glow in the dark? Oh, I am making a mess over here. I was doing so good. Y'all can see me mixing this up. I think the popsicle sticks maybe is making it, but I don't have the small popsicle sticks. Okay. Well, it's not that bright anymore. Now these are the fluorescent colors. So here we go. I'm going to pour this into this mold, and yeah, I'm going to pour it so where it goes down. Okay. The next one we're going to do is the fluorescent orange. Yep, it's the popsicle sticks. If I mix it too much, we're going to run out of powder. I can tell you that right now. We're going to have to get more powder. That's more of a peachy color, which is okay. But I am going to, instead of pouring this on the fluorescent orange, we're going to go a different route. So I need to hurry up and pour that into this one. Yes, I do have a method to my madness, believe it or not. I sort of am getting in a hurry now, so. I'm making a mess all over the place. Now this turned purple. Let's just do this. Let's just get that in there. We're going to get that color in there. We're going to go with green next. Even though I feel like it should be yellow. Okay. Making sure it's mixed up good. Okay, we're going to go with the green. I think we need to go with that color, and it's not going to hold anymore. That's going to be it. So we're going to have to do something else for these other two colors. And I've got to get more colors out. I mean more powder. And I haven't been blowing on this. And I really should be shaking that for the air bubbles. And that is all it's going to hold. And I'm going to do this, right or wrong. I'm going to do this. I can sort of see the colors on the side. And I'm sort of trying, I'm only going to do it on one side. And let's see what the difference is. And yes, I know I've made a mess. But it's so easy to clean up. These are just dry. I have no water, no nothing on them. They are just dry. Okay, pour in a little bit of water. I don't need to use alcohol for cleanup with this. I love these magic wipes, by the way. And I guess we're not going to pour the lid, because I want to show the yellow and the navy. Those are the only two colors that I've not shown. So we're gonna pour something with just the yellow and the navy. And I'm looking for it right now. Let's see. I really don't have anything. I have bukus of molds, but most of my molds are big. I don't want to just pour a coaster. That's a waste. Oh, let's try this. Let's try that one. I know I'll have to add more, but we need more powder. Okay, before I get, well, no, let me do this, and then while that's setting, we can go over the other. So I'm just going to add the powder from the see how it's helpful to do it on top of the bucket. You don't have that waste when you do it from the bucket. Oh goodness. Now remember, this was 5 drops. You could get a deeper, richer color if you went with more drops. And I want to pour this together. And that's the reason why I'm mixing them together. I'm hoping I'll get 3 colors. The yellow, the blue, and then green. We shall see. It definitely does not look like navy anymore. But bright and vivid is what we're looking for. So oh wow. I didn't think I'd have enough to fill this up. Looky there. Good enough for me. Is it totally full? Well, not all the way to the very tippy top, but good enough. You see that green in there? Yeah. Okay, we're going to set this right over here. We're going to clean it up a little bit just to make sure that our other stuff does not get the powder all over it. I'm taking my gloves off. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to take them all out first. Didn't pick it up. It did not pick the majority of it up. You see that? The majority of it's still in it. Picked a little bit of it up, but not much of it. Okay. I'm going to put this in my hand. Ooh. Okay. Let me. I'm doing it closer up. You see the texture? You see the texture from the stuff? Okay, I'm going to try something. I'm going to see if it comes off with alcohol. I'm spraying it down with alcohol. Probably should have my gloves back on for this, but yep, that's what I thought. The eyeshadow that I put in the mold is coming off. Which is okay. We're going to have to put another coat of clear UV resin on this. Because I want to get that off of there, and by doing such, I'm going to make it dull. But see, it's coming off. You can see it on the... See, it made it dull. Oops, sorry. It made it dull. But look at those colors coming through. Yeah, I'm going to wipe all these down. And then we're going to put a top coat of UV resin over the top of these. So we know not to use that, but we also know that those little flakes that I bought in that little package I got at the thrift store. Look at there. Look at that pigment on my Band-Aid. I covered it up because that's where I had that cut at, and I didn't want it getting in the cut. Yeah, they would have been prettier if I just left them without that. So we know that really does not work. And I'm going to do this. I'm not even happy with that. Let's see what this does. Yes, I'm sanding. Sorry. But I don't want to get that close. Oh, let me... Okay. See how dull and yucky it looks right now? Okay. Let's just try it. I'm going to put more gloves on because I am not putting UV resin on. Okay. I do need a silicone. I need a little bitty silicone. Oh, let me just do it this way. Let me just do them on here. And it's not going to take long. Where's my little silicone? Okay. Let's start with this one. I'm not really worried about the edges either. Oop. I just want the top. So we know that when you see eye pigment on Temu that says Intense Chameleon, make sure it's not liquid, because the liquid does not work. It didn't work. It didn't pull it off the mold. And where it did pull it off the mold, it stayed sticky. Now, would it be different with epoxy resin? I don't know. I wouldn't use it with epoxy resin because of the results I got with UV resin. But since I haven't used it with UV epoxy resin, I can't honestly answer that for you. But I don't want to waste the epoxy resin because it did not work with UV. And I normally try to start out with UV first. And one of the things I do sort of like about this is it created a barrier where it looks like you're almost looking inside of something, and that's where you see, and because of that, I like it, and I would not have gotten that look without it. So I might use it again, especially on coasters where I want it to look like we're looking inside of a geode. And I know you can't see that right now, but yeah, there's a barrier there. And let me put this back up underneath. Whoop. And we're going to turn that on. And yes, my phone just will not stop today. Okay. Let me go ahead. I am spraying alcohol in this because I don't want to leave this in here. I don't want it to stain a mold that I hadn't even got to use yet. Okay, I got the majority of it off. That's all I'm worried about. I can get some dish soap and warm soapy water and get the rest of it off. Okay. So let's see how these are doing. Yes, I know it's probably way too soon to take this out, but oh, I so want to. And you know, I always do this while the piece is inside. It's just easier for me when you've got something inside. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. So, we're going to go ahead and take this out while we're waiting for the other. At least we can see what the mold looks like, right? And we can see the colors. And there's probably going to be air bubbles because I forgot to do the shimmy, shimmy, shake. Okay. Let me turn my mold inside out again. Or right side out. Right side out, not inside out. Okay. Are y'all ready? Oh, wow, guys. Okay. I'm sort of in love with this stuff. Look at the inside. It's almost like, okay, this has got such a hippie vibe to it. Look at that. Wow. Okay, now I wish I'd made the lid. Y'all know I'm going to be making the lid. I won't do it on the video. I'll show it to you in the next video where I did the lid. But, oh, yeah. You know I'm going to have to make a candle out of this, right? Oh, my word. Oh, yeah. This pigment stuff is just so cool. I mean, look at that. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Okay. That is so, so cool. Okay. I wonder if this is ready to come out. This is not going to be the bright vivid. This is going to be the... Okay, is this going to be too soon? I just did this, y'all. But, okay, I'm rolling it. I'm going to roll it. It may be way too soon. If it crumbles, it's because I'm taking it out way too soon. This is going to be so muted compared to that one. Okay, here we go. Well, it's really not muted. The colors are not as vivid and bright, but look at that. It's so soft that I can just take my hand and get the edges off. So, look at that. Color's coming off. It's because it's still too wet. But the colors are still very vibrant. These are great colors. But this right here, oh, I love this. I absolutely love that right there. Cool. Okay. So we've seen all the new colorants that came in. Let me wash my hands off with some water. Yeah, I'm using the glove. I just want to get the powder off so it doesn't get on the other. I had a company reach out to me today. And I went and checked them out on Amazon, and they wanted me to do a video. It's a lighting company, though, and it was like, well, I'm not really, But then I thought, well, they do have a few lighting things that us as crafters could use, and my light has gone out, so I'm trying to decide on whether or not I should. Let's make sure that they're cured before I touch them. No, they're not sticky. Okay. Let me get, yeah, see, those are the hairs. I'm cutting them off because they bother me. Yeah, it's that simple. Because they're thin. You can cut them off. Do I have it? Yep. Is that UV resin? Is this not cured? It feels hard. It's not sticking. Well, that's weird. No, that's just cured resin on there. Okay. Let me put them up here so you can see them. And I will do the number 2 to bring them up. And I hope you can see what I'm talking about. Where that was at, you can't see through the side, and some of it's more than others. And so you sort of get an effect of looking down into something. That's actually quite pretty though. So yeah, these are quite pretty. Let me put them on white. Maybe that would help you because they're on black. But because I put that dark blue background, that's not a black background, it was just a dark blue, you still get all those colors. Yeah, those are quite pretty. And I'll use those in something. I don't know what yet. But they're very, very pretty. You know, and you could actually, if you did them good enough, which these are not, if you wanted to make like an egg shape, you could actually UV them together and get an egg shape. But none of these are rounded off good enough. And they don't, yeah, I didn't level them out. But you could, well, that one's the closest one right there. But yeah, you can do that if that's what you want to do to make them more 3D. Just make sure that they're good and leveled. These are not. Alrighty. That is going to be it for the video. We got to see, I love this. We got to see more of the casting powder. But we were testing the colors. But we got to see what the new mold looked like too. And I love this. I love the basket weave. And it does have the lid. And I will be pouring the lid. And I'll show that to you in my next video. But yeah. And I don't like the colors in this per se. But the colors, you can see. Now, is that a true navy? No, that's not a true navy. But it's a blue. That's a vivid yellow. And that was called medium yellow. I could have added more drops and got a bluer blue. It's funny, though, because the navy blue is not as vivid as the blue that I used yesterday, which I believe was the Vivid Blue. So, and just play, you know, if you get these, I would say these are worth it. Yes, I would. I paid $1.34 a bottle for them. And if you bought 10 bottles, it would be $13.40, unless you have discounts at Temu, which I normally have. But that's still for 10 bottles of colorant that's that vibrant. It's worth it. In my eyes, anyway. Okay, I'm losing my voice. So, as always, let me do this. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up, the like button. Of course, if you've not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. It's just, you know, you hit the little cat on the screen. I believe it's on the bottom right-hand corner. That will, if you hover over it, it'll be subscribe, and just click that. And sharing, the share button helps. And the notification bell allows you to know when I've got a new one coming out. I have been desperately trying to do one a day, and I will continue to do so as long as I can. And our Facebook group, the link to that is in the description below. We'd love to have you over there. And I just once again want to say thank you to each and every one of you for supporting my channel. That means a lot to me. And so I just want to say a heartfelt thank you. Alrighty, I hope y'all have a fantastic Wednesday evening, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.